Hello everyone, welcome to Manitoulin Cooks. I'm your host Tammy Albers, and today we're doing one of my favorite things since I was a little girl. I'm going to pick some fiddleheads, and Brianna teases me because I talk about them a lot.
Yes, you've been talking about them a lot.
I talk about them. I'm very excited, and I've been doing it since I was a little girl, and I'm about to put on the East Coast and Manitoulin fiddleheading costume, uniform, bare feet, rubber boots.
In a beautiful dress.
And well, you know, gotta look cute. However, if this were my dad back in the day, there would be hip waders, because he would go across the Nashwauk stream or river to the islands where nothing grew but fiddleheads and brush. So we are here in Kagawong, which is considered the prettiest village in Ontario, at my very wonderful friend's Ardessa Fenske's, and she has this amazing house. It always reminds me of a fairy cottage or a goddess of the forest. And gingerbread, yes. And Ardessa has a little business, not a little business, it's a profitable, it's called Just Relax, and she does Reiki and healing touch and relaxation massage and reflexology. You come out here and you have a small coma on her table. So she has fiddleheads growing in her backyard as opposed to all over the bush. The last time I went with my son, I got burdock in my hair, I got a soaker in my foot, some scratches, and this is like bliss. This is just walking and picking. And it's quite beautiful. And she has done some amazing things with this space. Fiddleheads grow in groups or clumps. And like any sustainable foraging, you don't want to pick all the fiddleheads out of a clump.
Oh, I think I see.
You see them. Those are up. They turn into forest ferns. So here are some cuties right here. I got a bag. We take 2 or 3, and they have what's called paper on them, and we swish those around in water. You'll see that in a bit. So I take 3. Oh, yes. And once we bend down and start looking, we find so many more, and I get very excited.
So these are big ones here.
Yes, they're no longer really delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not that tasty after that. And they're only up to pick edibly for maybe a week at the most. They're like a short window of opportunity, which I've missed more than once. And I always get very sad. So I have a feed of them, and then I blanch the rest and freeze them so I can take them out any old time in the freezer and steam them up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm getting so excited.
So Tammy, which is more fun? As you were a child doing Easter egg hunting or fiddlehead hunting?
Fiddlehead hunting. I never hunted for Easter eggs. We just had stuff laid out like the Sunday dress and hat and bunny stuff and chocolate. And then we went to church. And then we went to grandparents' houses for Easter dinner. It was almost like Christmas, but not. These make an absolutely fabulous pesto. You can pickle them. They make a nice salad if they've been blanched. It's on my last meal list. Now apparently there is another fern type thing that I am told is toxic. These have the little fluffy hairs, and you'll be able to see them, most of them almost all the way down, so you'll know that you've got the right item. So I didn't put many fiddleheads in the sink, but what we do to clean them is you put water. Yes, you can fill the sink and with water, and you swish these puppies around as much as you can. And if you see a lot of paper on one, you try and pick it off. But the swishing, now we grew up near a Mi'kmaq Reserve in the East Coast. And my dad bought a basket, or was gifted a basket, that had a certain kind of weave, because he did pick in fast running water on the islands. So the full basket would be immersed in the fast running water, and the water would clean them. We don't have that really here. So what you do then, and I'm going to pull this plug out really quickly and put her little basket in that catches everything without getting fiddleheads down the drain, which I just did. There we go. And when the water drains out, you pick out all the brown paper as much as you can. And you do this a couple times. Now sometimes so as I said, I'm at my friend Artis's. At home, I pick them all out and put them in a bowl and pull all this stuff out. And then I do it again a couple more times. I said a couple times, several times now, haven't I? We're just going to do a couple things a couple times. Yes. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but it happens. So I'm sliding all the fiddleheads to one side with my fingers. Thank you. She just told me I was doing a great job. When Brianna says that, I question whether I'm actually doing a great job or I'm just being incredibly entertaining for Brianna. But I'm good with that. Either way. See, there's some went down, but I caught them. Yay. And we clean the crud, all the brown crud, extra little green leafies. Sometimes you get a stick or two. This is so nice of her to allow us into her home to do this. So I'm draining again. I've swished and swirled, and I'm draining again. And the stuff is going in the doodah, and we're getting less and less stuff. Less and less cruddy stuff. Although...
So this is just like rinse and repeat for
pretty much.
The whole
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. These are now plenty clean enough from the swishies. Although I may have killed Artis's drain, I don't know. But it does make an amazing pesto. What else do you fry it up? Fry it up, you steam it up. Yeah. You can pickle it. Lemon and butter and salt and pepper. It's amazing. Okay.
Throw it in scrambled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Or omelette.
Yeah. It's amazing with trout or salmon. It's an amazing side for trout or salmon. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in the pot. Not a lot. We want it to more steam than boil. And Artis has been kind enough to share.
Oh yeah, just a bit of water.
Yeah. Kind enough to share some of this with me. Some of hers already. Because as I said, I'm being greedy and taking the ones I picked home. She's used to this with me. So I have to, feed her soon. I'll have to bring her to my house and make her something yummy. And I'm getting more paper. So I'm going to swish around again and drain and start again. The more we get off, the easier it is in the long run. Oh yeah, much better. And your water, when you finish, your water will be kind of brown, and that has everything to do with the iron content in the fiddleheads. It's not that they're dirty or poopy. It's iron. They're very high iron product. I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to put it on to boil here. And that would be front double, single. High. I got it, artist. I'm so impressed with me. So I put a bit, as you know, I've cleaned these. I put a bit of water in them. I've brought them to a boil. Now I'm going to turn them down. And if you look inside, as I said, the water will be a dirty brown. And that is iron content. And the green is going to start darkening up a bit, being a little less vibrant. And when do you know they're done, artist? How do you know?
I don't steam them or boil them for long.
No.
No.
No. So they're probably pretty much ready to keep that. Okay. And I'm going to drain the water off. Without burning myself. Which sometimes is an exercise in itself.
It is really brown water.
It is.
Isn't that interesting?
So it's, it's earthy, and it also is, it's got a high nutrient content. Anything from nature is usually more nutritious. And I'm going to turn this back on to steam off some of the water that's left in the curls of the fiddleheads. Do you do that as well, artist?
No.
Oh, okay. I put on the wrong burner because I'm a dork. I'm pretty.
Just kidding.
She's so mean to me. Yeah, and that's doing it.
Sometimes I'll saute them.
Oh, they're awesome sautéed. I have, and when I saute trout or salmon, if I have these or spinach, I will put when it's almost done cooking, I'll put these on top and put the lid down and let them just cook onto the fish. Because when you're by yourself, it's easier. One pan. So if you give them a shake, it brings out more water.
Oh, they smell good.
See? They do. They have a wonderful, wonderful flavor. Okay, so we're going to each have a little taste, right? Oh, yeah. I eat fiddleheads until my body says you can't have any more of these.
Yeah.
And I'm the same with strawberries. And I will pick them. I don't care what the conditions are. I will just pick them. I remember a bunch of my girlfriends and I went to pick strawberries once, and there was, it was like black fly mosquito heaven. And they wouldn't get out of the car. So I got them to a couple of them take off t-shirts, and I tied them around my head and face. And I went myself. I love your butter pot.
Thanks. I just washed it, and that's why it's not full.
I understand. Have you seen the new one, which is actually ancient in the Danish community? It's an inverted thing. Yes, it's a butter pot, but you fill it with cool water. And then you put the butter, which is in a separate dish, down in it. And it stays a proper spreading consistency at all times.
Wow.
I know, it's so bizarre. Yeah, you change your water every day or every couple days. And Bob's your uncle. There. It is cool. Not that I'm a big fan of butter, but I'm going to make sure Brianna knows how blissful this is. Okay, we'll just sprinkle. These are beautiful. I love your space and this wonderful feel to your space. You like pepper as well, Brianna?
Space loves you.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
You know, we've always
Because you're pretty.
had a connection.
We have. Okay, girlfriends, let's have some fiddleheads.
Chow time.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us at Manitoulin Cooks and our wonderful fiddlehead adventure. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube page. Thanks. See you again.